Hi everyone, welcome to this very short yin practice. Yin is definitely better when it's longer, in my opinion, but sometimes we just don't have the time and we want to just get a really short practice in. This would also be great if you're new to yin and you just want to give it a go. So it's going to be pretty short. If by the end of this you feel like it's not enough, just put another one of my yin practices on straight afterwards. Okay, so we're going to come into a wide knee child's pose to begin. So you will need for this practice, if you've not got it already, some blankets, some cushions. I'm going to be using a bolster. You probably don't have one at home. Most people don't, but if you do, amazing. If not, a load of cushions and blankets is what you're going to need. Now, I've got a blanket here underneath my knees just for extra padding. We're going to be in this pose for a few moments. We're going to come forwards into a wide knee child's pose. Now we're going to take a twist with this child's pose as our first yin posture today. So slide your right arm under your left, draw your right shoulder down to the ground, drop the side of the face down. This is our first pose. So as you arrive in that posture, take your time to set it up, and I'm going to put my timer on. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. Couple of variations. So if you're there in the pose, now close your eyes and just stay still. If you're struggling with any parts of your legs really, if your bum lifts really high up in this posture, grab some cushions or some rolled up blankets and bring them into the gap here between your legs. So lots of options. I always say in yin to take the first 30 seconds to make adjustments and variations. So if you've got into the pose and you think, actually no, I've gone too far, remember in yin 50 or 60% is all you need. Just see what you can relax. If you need to use blankets or pillows underneath that arm that's on the floor, underneath your head, anything at all, just use that as extra padding. Close your eyes and settle into this twisted pose. And as you get here, maybe start to breathe a little bit bigger. And just notice where your mind has wandered away to. Bring your mind back into this pose. So your mind is just as important. It's part of being here in the posture. It's not just about the body, it's about breathing, it's about your mind. It's about fully experiencing, fully embodying what we're doing. Okay, really slow. As if you're moving almost through mud or water, start to bring yourself out of that pose. Take a moment in the middle. You can maybe be on forearms, or you can just take a regular child's pose. If you feel like you need to move in your hips at all, you can just bring them into extension, leaning forwards, and then bring them back. We're going to set this up on the second side. So move any props that you're using. Remember, not all yin uses lots of props, but mine does. And we want to make this as comfortable as possible. So lots of blankets, pillows, whatever you need to make this feel really lovely. Draw your left arm under the right, left shoulder down, side of the face to the ground. We're going to be staying here for 3 minutes. As you hold this pose, just see again what you can let go of, what you can relax. See if you can feel like you're breathing into the back ribs. Very slowly bring yourself out of the pose. Take your time. Sometimes when we come out of the pose, it's when you start to feel a bit funny, a bit different. And take 30 seconds now that that twisted child's pose is completed on both sides. In this 30-second rebound that we take, I want you to move in any way that feels good for you. You might need to take some stretches, some movement, the spine, with the hips, with your neck, with the shoulders, or you might just want to lie down, but honestly just do what your body's asking you to do. There's no right or wrong. And let's come down into a Sphinx pose. So we're going to be lying down on our fronts. Now, a couple of options for Sphinx. I'll show you it without the props first. Elbows come underneath your shoulders and the hands are just forwards here. This is it. You're trying to create a bit of length in your lower back. There can be a little bit of engagement in the glutes. We're still quite relaxed, but we can still support the structure here. Now, options. The head is heavy and it will only feel heavier as we hold this. So you could use a block or a book or a box or even a big cushion here to just let your head drop and forehead rest on the block. So what we wouldn't really want this to be is too low because we'll have to collapse into the shoulders. So something that's pretty high up, so it's just the head and the neck that move and not your shoulders. That's one alternative. Another alternative is to bring some blankets and cushions underneath your chest. In fact, blankets and cushions here are probably better than the bolster because for some people the bolster is a bit high up, whereas you can adjust this for yourself with blankets and cushions, and then you can rest here. You could have both the bolster, cushions and your head resting. Find what works for you and take your time. Again, we're going to take 3 minutes here. Feel free to have a blanket over you to feel warm. And then when you really get there and you feel like you've got the props in the right place, you feel like you can commit to being still, then be still. Be 100% still. See if you can soften your jaw, your face, forehead, cheeks, neck. Softening your upper body and your lower body. Keep the breath as smooth as you can. With all of these poses today, we can really focus on breathing into the back of the ribs, the back of the lungs. We have just 30 seconds left here. There is an option if you wish to take that 30 seconds in seal. You can take your hands a little bit wider apart, and then you can straighten out your arms, lifting the head and the chest up. Engaging the glutes to support the structure here. So it's not passive, this pose, it's way more active. We're lifting up, but we've still got that feeling of relaxed breath. Okay, if you're up in seal, slowly come back down. And then if you're here in Sphinx pose, remove your props slowly. And again, just like we did before, move as if it's a lot of effort, like you're moving through water or mud, so everything is slow. And take 30 seconds to just stretch out in any way you want to. Probably keep your eyes closed. Whenever you're ready, find Shavasana. You can always have a blanket. In Yin, even a short practice like we've just done, it's really common for your body to feel cold. So come to lie down with or without pillows, blankets. Or maybe now you choose to move to stop the video and go and take a lie down on a sofa or a bed. As you arrive in Shavasana, just see if you can commit to the stillness in the exact same way that you committed to stillness in our twisted child's pose and in Sphinx pose. And then I'd like you to take at least another 3 minutes here in Shavasana. We took 3 minutes in every pose today. Shavasana is still a pose. Minimum of 3 minutes here. But I do invite you to stay for longer. So you can pause this video and I will leave you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.